on Lotus Witch Island, Scorpion Island. And by some magic means, she was able to drive off the moth, which set forth unknowing in some random direction, which we later found out was Indigo Island, which so happened was our destination. So we went to Indigo Island and arrived in this archipelago slash island complex place. We skirted the archipelago with the smaller ship and then rowed ourselves down the river, where we came upon the town of the sharks, the misfits, the melting pot of the island where everyone else is extremely racist, except for here. Uh, they first were like, yo, we hate dragon people. And then Damon went a little aggressive and he said he also hates dragons. And we learned that there was a dragon on the island that has been killing people that attack it, and some randoms too. And so, as our duty as people recruiting soldiers and saving people as heroes, we agreed. Well, Damon agreed to attack the kill the dragon. And so we set forth down the path with our trusty guide Trandor, and we avoided talking to the Dolphin Clan of elves, which I think we should go talk to the dolphins. We came upon a crossroads. The road to the right leading towards the eel people, who are the Gnoms and other short folk probably. Which rumor was that, or evidence showed that it had overcome by a crystal outgrowth. So we know what that probably is. And then the other road leading towards the mountains where the dragon lay, and the clan of the dwarfs. I forgot what the dwarfs were.
Whale.
They're Tribe of the Whale.
Tribe of the Whales. And so we seek now the tribe of the whale and passage through the mountains on our hero quest to kill the dragon of acid or bronze
Copper.
or something. Copper. Yeah.
So, good recap. You can take inspiration if you don't already have it.
Okay, cool.
All right. So we left off as the party was approaching the Tribe of the Whale, getting higher up into the mountains. As y'all climb higher, it begins to lightly snow, and you can definitely tell that up close to the top it is gonna be cold. Or top of the mountains. Is there anything the party wants to do before continuing the journey into the Tribe of the Whale?
Anybody know anything about dwarfs?
What do you want to know about dwarves?
They're short.
Damn, I was gonna say that.
They have beards.
You could say that too.
They're short.
Like we
I'm kind
talked.
of worried about the mountains. How clear is the path? Do we need a guide?
You have a guide. Well, up until the Tribe of the Whale.
I thought he was abandoning us here. Okay, never mind.
Yes, he will be once you get into the tribe.
Okay.
Why is he abandoning us?
Because he's not suicidal.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And
In
we
this
convince
economy?
him to be suicidal.
He knows what happens to side characters whenever they go up to fight a dragon.
Can we convince him to be suicidal?
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna definitely try.
No.
What would you say to this man to convince him to throw his life away?
Me pay you money.
You're not gonna use it for anything else anyway. That's what I'm gonna say. Come on, crit.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh my god.
I thought that was a nat one for
I
a
did
second.
too.
I did too.
26.
Say. Okay.
If
So
you die, I'll res you.
here's the thing about
Wait, I
D&D.
gotta lie.
Just because you roll high does not mean you're going to convince somebody to basically kill themselves.
He can take us up to where the dragon. He sees the dragon,
He-
and if he
well-
sees the dragon, he can leave.
I'll say with the 25, he will agree to at least accompany you up to the mouth of the cave, where he will thereby get the fuck out.
Promptly fuck
Alright,
off.
we meet halfway. I'll take it.
Nice.
This is a perfectly good day to throw your life away.
This is a good group of boys. We're gonna die today.
Yeah. So after this, anybody want to play some lacrosse? Do y'all even have lacrosse where y'all come from?
Yeah.
What is
I don't know what they
I would
play
actually,
in
honestly,
Rome.
I would say no in Mitros. It is not a played sport.
No, we got like boxing and animal
Yeah.
baiting and cockfighting and where you just chase animals around.
Huh.
You
Well, that
know,
sounds like yeah, fun.
when did lacrosse become like a sport for you people?
Oh, just recently, like 10 or 15 years ago. I don't know. My dad was on the original team.
Oh yeah, did like some stranger come to town and teach you this sport?
No, just at some point, somebody picked up a stick with a net on it and just started throwing rocks to each other.
Yeah, but you called it lacrosse.
I mean, what would you call it?
Rock
Stick
throwing.
ball.
Stick rock throw?
A stick ball.
So y'all have this conversation as y'all enter in the Tribe of the Whale. The village of the Tribe of the Whale is very blurry. It's hard to see. You enter at the southern side, and you can tell you are walking between a mountain pass. Is where they have built their village into.
About high up, how high up are those outlooks, or are those what are those like here?
Yeah, those are actually very high up. Like, let's give them, I'd say at least 60 feet to 70 feet.
It's a
Are
good
we
thing Big
supposed
Fuck ain't
to-
afraid of no heights.
Are we supposed to have our tokens up here, or am I blind?
I did not put your tokens on here.
Okay.
Unless we start a riot, there's probably no reason for us to.
That's kind of what I figured. Y'all aren't planning on starting any riots now, are you?
Not
I want to
yet.
get to the dragon.
I was gonna be a smart ass, but never mind.
You think we could find some hard dwarf boys to come help us kill the dragon? They're pretty good at that, right?
I'd rather not have any novices get in our way. Would probably be more of a liability than a help.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking for the warriors.
Well, if they
Oh,
had the warriors to fell the dragon, they wouldn't need us.
Yeah, but they have guys who might be kind of strong, and then us together make us all strong. And also they're cannon fodder.
yeah, I was just about to ask, are you just asking so you could just throw him at the dragon so you don't die again?
No.
I'd throw you at the dragon before I let anybody in our charge die.
God
Mm-hmm.
damn.
Damn.
Yeah.
Randall's a good guy. The heroes have come to save us. Oh god, I'm being munched on.
Oh, yeah. We can't take a joke, Grindel.
Oh man. All right. As y'all enter into town, you are stopped at just inside the gate by um, three short dwarfs that are armored out in what looks like kind of rugged chainmail. One steps forward and goes, "State your business."
Dragon slaying.
Weary travelers on the road on a mighty quest.
You fool enough to try to fight the dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
We have a habit of being
fools,
fools,
but it tends to work out.
We are fool enough to try and strong enough to succeed.
uh, I had his name in my head and then it just slipped out as I was about to say it. Makes me sad.
Nicolas Cage.
Yes.
Bob Saget.
Yes. All of the above. Delga want to see you.
Who?
He's the tribe chieftain. As he turns and starts leading you.
What's the like civilization level of this tribe?
It's not terrible. I mean, they're doing okay. You can see that most of the houses out here are made from like wood and stuff, but you see multiple cave entrances along the side of the walls, and you could guess that the tribe probably goes a little bit further down.
So, like on a scale of like tying sharp stones to sticks, or might have guns, where would they be?
They are kind of in the middle. They've got they do have smelters that they are able to craft weapons and forge armor with.
Okay, it's
But
just
they
hard
are
to tell
not
from this.
on they're not on a technological level to have like guns or cannons or anything like that. They do still have bastila and or ballista.
Okay,
And yeah,
it's
crossbows.
just hard to tell from this like blurry picture because
I know.
the houses look like twig huts, but that looks like a pretty sturdy wall.
Yeah, this is kind of the best like layout I could find for what I wanted.
I gotcha.
But the wall is made of stone, like kind of cobbled together stone. Cobblestone, as some would call it.
Holy fuck. I never put that together.
You learn something new every day.
What the fuck?
My whole life is a lie. Wait till you realize a fireplace is just a place for the fire.
You gotta stop, dude. I'm gonna barf. Mental overload.
All right, then. Your chieftain would like to see us, you say?
I
That's
he
cool.
starts leading y'all through the street, kind of towards we'll say this one over here. As y'all approach the tent, you can see a small group of dwarves on their way out. They all kind of pick up a couple pickaxes and they start heading off towards the backside, somewhere over here, probably to do some sort of mining. The
That's
guard
racist.
the guard that let you in, or that you've been the guard that you've been following pokes his head into the door and says, "Delg, Dragon Slayers." And he turns around and ushers you.
Delg.
Does everybody enter?
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah.
Sure.
Is it like for the taller of us in the party? Is it like uncomfortable? You know, because these quarters have been built for dwarves. Like, do I need to hunch over?
I'll say to go in the door, yes, absolutely. But once you get inside, it is a semi. I mean, like
Is it like
I'd say
Gandalf
you've got a
in the?
good. Yeah, it's like Gandalf in the Shire, basically.
You just gotta
Okay.
watch
You've
out for
got a
low hanging
little.
shit.
Yeah, you got a little above your head for space, but you got to watch out for that crown mold. That'll take you out. As you enter, you see a stocky dwarf. He has the lower portion of armor on, but he does not have his chain shirt on. He instead has a wrapped bandage around his chest. As he turns towards you and kind of looks you all over. So you're dragon slayers, eh?
Uh,
Soon to be.
yeah,
we're working on
actually earning the title.
So have
We
you
all
ever
start
fought a
somewhere.
dragon? I see that you have some in your company. As he eyes both Big Fuck and Barty. But have you ever truly fought one?
We have not fought a dragon, but we've taken on some pretty ferocious beasts. Like we killed a hydra recently. We've killed a number of extremely powerful sorcerers. It'll be a new challenge, but I don't think it's anything that we're not up to.
Hmm. Kind of looks y'all over one more time. Suit yourself. He turns back to kind of what he was doing and talks over his shoulder. Goes, the path is rife with danger. You can take the you can either scale the cliffside up, or you can take the icy path. I'd recommend neither.
Which one's faster?
Cliffside,
Which one's safer?
neither.
Sounds like cliffside's the way to go.
Probably. I'm sure there's one that's actually more safe than the other, but nothing ventured, nothing gained.
No ancient mines running through the mountains.
Goes, not that high up. Most of the mines stayed down low here to the below the mountain.
Has the dragon been tormenting you refined folk down here at the base of the mountain?
We've had to resort to offering it our precious metals, anything shiny, so that it would leave our village alone.
What does he do with it?
Hoards it. What else would a dragon do with it?
I don't know. Maybe he's making armor. I've never like met this dragon. All dragons are different. Where's my dragon? I kind of hope I told him to stay outside.
If you want to, you could. He did technically take notice of your dragon, like on your shoulder as you walked in. I just assumed that they're on y'all's shoulders, basically, or just walking beside you.
Okay, if he hasn't had a problem with it, then I will leave it be.
Yeah.
And how do you pay the dragon these gold and shinies?
Leave it outside the front gate.
And it just comes to you and takes it?
Comes about once a week, yes.
Asking for a friend was the last time that happened.
It was about 2 days ago. Luckily, we've got a little bit of time before the next one so that we can try to gather more resources.
How
How often does this happen?
About
Is
once
there-
a week.
Oh.
How did this arrangement come about?
Very carefully, as he kind of looks down at his chest and grimaces.
Oof.
And at a great price. Many of my finest warriors were slain before I finally was able to bargain with the beast. And it almost got me too.
So you were able to communicate with it.
Indeed. Can't say that he was very
Agreeable.
that's a good word.
Well, lucky for you, we are the heroes.
Heroes of what?
Oh, prophecy, everybody, whole thing. Just
He kinda looks
anxiously
you over.
tapping my foot.
I don't think anybody's like asked us that before.
As I say, this island, you actually had the exact same response from their first tribe whenever you got on this island, and you're kind of maybe picking up by now that this island does not have a lot of contact with other cultures. They're very secluded into themselves and don't go for any news or any stories or anything usually.
That's why we gotta let them know.
How sad.
Let them know that we're the heroes here to save them. Or you die.
So you said they take some of your precious stuff. You wouldn't happen to still have like a diamond, would you?
Unfortunately
got
not.
lucky.
That was in the first batch that he took.
Okay.
So, how does this thing fight?
It swoops overhead, laying waste with its green, putrid breath.
Ooh.
Then it swoops down and gathers the remainder of whatever corpses lie.
Oh.
He's a very fiendish one.
Is there even any way we can stop it from flying?
We've tried to bring it down past, but to no avail. Maybe if you're able to trap it in its lair, but everybody knows about fighting dragons in their lairs is not a good idea.
So what is that about fighting dragons in their lairs?
Special things tend to happen whenever you enter something as powerful as that's lair. As if the room itself comes alive and starts helping.
Uh, so damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Usually is that way with dragons.
So there's some way we can lure it out of its lair, but then stop it from flying. We'll have a chance.
That's your best chance, yes.
Yeah, I could be enlarged and then try to grapple with it.
Yeah, I'm really thinking that's our best option.
If you get on its wing, it's not going to be able to fly with just one.
Well, do you have any kind of map or something? Or someone that I can record real quick that will help us?
Yes.
Any brave soul willing to guide us through the mountains?
Eh.
We'll pay well.
I've got a couple. Let's see.
Swear to God, if you give us one like this guy.
Yes. Who, Trander?
Yes.
None of us like Trander.
Even these guys know about
Trander's just like,
Trander.
oh. He
Now we
goes,
gotta take Trander.
I've got a special couple for you. He He whispers over to one
like
of the.
couple.
No. Couple
I
of
don't,
guides.
I don't judge who they fuck.
Neither do I, but why do you even ask?
Just curious. One of our lieutenant of our armies, her dads are like that.
It's a number. It means like two people.
Anyway, he leans over and he whispers to one of the dwarf guards. And he kind of runs out of the tent. He goes, they'll meet you at the front gate. Well, back gate. Whatever. Won't matter for y'all here in a couple hours.
It's good to see that you're very optimistic.
All of my optimism has been sucked dry by this beast.
Well, have you ever seen a group of people like this before?
No. I haven't.
Oh, well, you better remember us, bud, because we about to kill a fucking dragon.
I've heard many soldiers try to rile them up in the same way. Just before their death.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm gonna be the one that dies.
Well then, is there anything else I can do for you people? If
Should
you would
not.
rid me of my dragon, I'd be very grateful. But otherwise, I have to start gathering.
Gathering for what?
The next offering.
You sure you
If
don't
he
have
is
a
not
diamond?
pleased enough, unfortunately, he will start taking more men.
Does he only take the men?
He takes whoever is out.
All right.
He goes, Tonk and Tor will meet you at the front gate to guide you. And I've also sent my second in command to grab you some climbing equipment if you'd need it.
Yeah, that probably would
Sounded
be
like
great.
you're going to be scaling the wall, scaling the mountain, correct? Or are you going to take the icy path?
I'm good to scale. Just tie rope around our biggest guys. They'll keep us from falling.
I mean, that's the other choice. I could fly up it, or I can carry one person.
Can you fly today?
Yeah.
Okay. He kind of looks you over, just kind of expectantly, either waiting for you to get out of the tent or ask another question.
I'm
I
walking
leave
out.
the tent.
Okay.
I've just been anxiously waiting for him to stop talking.
As you'll walk out of the tent, you see a you see a pair of dwarves walking down the middle of the road carrying a large batch of climbing equipment. Thanks. And they're kind of talking excitedly to each other. They seem to be heading in the direction of the northern gate.
I'll start heading towards the northern gate. That's where he told us to wait for him, right?
Yes.
Pulling out rope, throwing it over my shoulders so it's just ready.
So as you approach the gate, you see that the two dwarfs in front of you have stopped and they're just kind of like looking around, It's kind of seeming like they're waiting for something before they spot you. Now that looks like a group that's ready for some climbing.
More ready to kill a dragon.
Oh, you're going up to the dragon, eh?
Oh, I figured he would have told you.
He goes, well, they told us to take you up the mountain. But we're down to go after the dragon.
Can
At
you
least meet
fight?
you there. Trander is like, am I gonna have any problem up there?
I mean, you could just
They
slide down the icy path after we get up there.
like,
should
I'm
probably
not really
go.
sure why I'm still here.
It's because you feel it, don't you, Trander? Deep down in your heart, you feel that sense of adventure coming in, that need to accomplish the challenge ahead, Trander.
I don't have any spell to shut anyone up, do I?
You got
I do
silence.
not. No, I do not.
Tonk and Tor kind of like hike up their ropes over their shoulders a little bit heavy, more. They go, all right then. Well, if that's everybody, let's be off.
Sounds good.
I like these Icelandic dwarfs.
Yeah.
How long is the scale up the mountain?
Oh, it's just about 1.5 miles.
Oh, that's not bad at
Oh
all.
my god.
Mile and
You'll
a
be
half.
okay, Yuri.
So they start guiding you up the mountain, kind of leading you along a path to where there's probably a decent enough spot to start climbing. You arrive there at the spot and you look up, and it seems like there are a decent number of handholds. This isn't going to be the worst thing in the world. And they start kind of unraveling their equipment, and they look over at you and say, "So what made you decide to do the scaling of the mountain and not just taking the caves up?" And they start like winding up the grappling hook and throw it up.
Because
We were
your
told this
leader
was
said,
faster?
well, your leader said there were no fucking tunnels up there.
Well, that's weird, isn't it, Tor? He goes, "That is weird, Tonk. Well, there's plenty of caves going up there."
Mm-hmm.
Is your leader
What?
stupid or?
He's probably
I mean,
keeping
those caves are going to be a lot safer.
He probably was trying to discourage us from undertaking the task.
Well, either way, we can guide you through the caves or we can guide you up here. And they start kind of pulling on the rope, making sure it's secure.
I'm looking at it. Am I gonna die on this hill?
Probably.
They've done this before, otherwise they wouldn't be so eager to do it again.
Yes, they've done this before.
Randall has no fear.
It will be fine. We'll just tie ropes around you to a big fuck.
So, like the caves, though, they how long of a time would it take to get through them?
Well, let's see. It's about half-hour trek to the mouth of the cave, and then I don't know, maybe an hour and a half up.
Or not that bad, guys.
Wait, how high is the mountain we're climbing?
About 1.5 miles.
Oh shit. Okay.
I mean, like Alexandra and like Rhodes could turn into like his pterodactyl and carry two of you up.
Yeah, aren't there people here that can fly?
How long does it take to fly upwards for 1.5 miles?
How's the mountain weather?
You muted, bud?
I think you're muted.
You muted, kitty?
Right where you're at, it's not too bad. There's a light snow, but as you look up, you can see the snow is just whipping around up above towards the top of the mountain, where there's no tree line to break the.
A windbreak.
Yep.
I mean, it's up to y'all. Y'all could lead us through the tunnels, right?
Oh yeah.
Are there any like
There's also the icy path, though, of course, but yeah, that one is almost as dangerous as this.
I think I would go. That's probably more dangerous. If you don't notice, we have 2 people with hooves.
Yeah, that's I don't know. Mountain goats get around.
Yeah, but
Do mountain goats have
they're
hooves?
horses.
on my road? Can he turn into a goat and just like hippity hoppy up there?
Yeah, I
Oh
think I
no,
could turn into a goat.
we
Mountain
need you
goat.
to fly us.
I was trying to find a mountain goat.
Have you seen
I'd
the
say
mountain goat?
probably.
Huh?
Have you seen the mountain goat before?
I probably have not seen a mountain goat before.
Carter, can
What?
we make a perception check for mountain goats in the village?
Y'all have left the village at this point. Y'all are
I,
at the base of a mountain about an hour out.
I mean, we still gotta get big view of the mountains, right?
Well, I mean, like if road is a if road's not going to turn into something that can fly to get us up there, why not turn into something small like a mouse or a snake, and we'll
Yeah,
just put you in a pocket?
yeah.
Oh, that would work too.
Yeah, I
You-
don't think the mountain goat is a good choice to turn it into right now. But now I'm just curious because we're in the mountain goat spot.
You can definitely make a perception.
Yay. $13.
Unfortunately, neither of you see any mountain goats.
Yeah,
Oh shoot, I meant +8. That's okay.
I mean, mountain goats are pretty cool.
So, like, are you 1,000% sure there's no like goblins or spider creatures in the tunnels that we would have to fight to get up there?
Well, I mean, there's always spiders in the tunnels.
No, like big
But-
spiders, like his size, and I just pointed for
There haven't
Kos.
been any of those in these tunnels for a couple hundred years.
Oh, but there were at some point.
Yeah, a while back.
What do you think, Big Fuck? Scale or tunnels?
My gut says scale, but the look on Yuri's face says tunnels.
I could
Just-
scale this mountain if you would tie me to the back of one of the dwarves.
And like, if you fall, I have a spell that makes you not die when you fall.
Yeah,
Fly you up there.
I don't
if you
like-
want me to.
Counting on Plan B. I don't know if you could carry me in that weather or
I'll
those
make you carry
winds.
it, no. I can carry twice your weight. I
I'm
think that'd be okay.
Okay.
I'm less scared of falling because
You could just rage before you hit the ground.
well, I have like rules as written, silly stuff that might help me from dying, but I also have a magical item called headlock gloves. So with like a command word, the 2 gloves like magnetize, they like clamp together. So if I get tired or something, I just have to clamp them on the rope and I can take 5.
I'm a weak little boy. That's all I got.
What does the
Um,
climbing gear look like that they brought? Is it like climbing picks? and
It
rope?
is like professional climbing gear. There's
Oh.
picks, there's rope, there's grapple hooks, there's anchors, stuff like that.
Yeah, so like if you just get tired, you could hook yourself onto there and just take a little breather.
I want to point out that one of my class traits is for climbing speed, one of my beast things.
You would not have.
Also-
That would make you. You mean you would not have to make any check to climb? You would just climb.
Yeah, it says I no checks to climb, difficult surfaces or upside down. Also, my climbing speed same
Upside
as
down.
walking.
Not only that, we have rope.
You can move 30 feet upside down.
40 feet.
while
40
climbing.
feet
40
upside
feet?
down.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What are you?
To be fair, like the breathing underwater thing is a thing I have to pick from,
Mm,
but I
Gotcha.
can do that after a short rest. So
gotcha.
So, what does the party think? Do we climb or do we go through tunnels?
I'm leaning towards climbing. I'm not even a good climber, but that's what my heart's telling me.
Yeah, I really don't trust the tunnels.
Yeah, we can. A climb's good.
I feel like it will put us in a better position and not accidentally sneak into the lair. So, who is carrying me?
I can carry you if you want me
Don't
to.
look at me.
You,
I'll take some climbing gear just in case, and catch myself if I get tired or something. Take breaks every once in a while.
Should
or
I fly?
yeah, Roth, I would either fly or turn into something small and just ride in my pocket like that one time you did.
Oh, when I ratatouille you,
Yeah.
I'll ratatouille you again.
Okay.
Flying might be useful so you can scout ahead.
That is
Oh
actually
yeah.
true. Or if somebody
Hello?
falls.
Is that a dinosaur?
Y'all
It
hear
wasn't
a
me.
roar echo across the mountains.
Is
As
it
you
Frank?
whip your heads up, you see a copper gleam gliding around the mountain.
Oh.
Everybody scatter!
Oh shit.
Does it
As it
look like
beats
it?
its wings, a thunderous sound just
I don't even move an
rolls.
inch.
I want to try and hide.
I mean, like its vision is based on sight, right? I'm just gonna sit there and I'm gonna sit here and look up.
Why are we hiding from something we're about to fight?
Yeah, I'm ducking for cover.
My ancestors are smiling at me.
I'll try to find
them
some
to say the
cover, but
same.
I'm not really.
This will be fine.
Yeah. Tattoos and eyes go red, and my hair even just starts to start spiking up.
Oh god, he's going Super Saiyan.
I turn into a mouse and then I poop myself. And then I climb.
In that order.
And then I climb up to David's head.
Does it
Just a
look
little
like
rat poop.
it's coming down to us, or is it's just like taking a little like stroll around it?
Make a perception check.
I'm so good at those, guys. I don't even know. I'm the best at this. At 0. All I see is red.
Yeah. You are too blind with rage and just tunnel vision to even think about what it's doing. And you're locked onto it as it's kind of, it seems to be making passes around this area.
I'm staring at it. I'm like, analyzing the situation. I'm picking my moves. If I so much as see it like glance directly at us, I'm gonna go invisible.
All right, make a perception check then. See if you can see what it is kind of doing.
Yeah, fucking perception's never gonna get fine. 14.
14. All right, you can see it's kind of, so you're in this mountain pass, right? It's kind of doing loops in the pass, and it's looking at the sides of the mountain.
Hmm.
It seems to be kind of like looking for something.
Looking for something, not necessarily for us.
A few seconds go by with nobody moving, everybody's eyes locked on the dragon. And it stops and adheres to just kind of hover in place, looking at the side of the mountain that y'all are about to climb, before it rears back. Just acid spews from its mouth. A green liquid just spatters the side of the mountain and begins rolling down the side of it.
It's like we're not climbing.
Everybody but Damon can take the best guess that if y'all had gotten here and started immediately climbing, you would have been caught in that.
What the fuck was it doing? What was on the side of the mountain?
Probably a goat or something.
Full circle.
Everybody stays still. try not to draw any attention to yourselves, for it kind of somewhat looking pleased with itself flies off, yeah, away from y'all and around the side of the mountain, out of sight.
Well, that's inconvenient, but I think the dragon just made our decision for us.
Yuri and Rote with your mouse ears. I've heard, mice can hear pretty
Mice can
good,
hear
right?
very well.
So then, okay. So Rote, I'd say you can hear yet another, what sounded like almost the exact same sound, like a spew of something, and then just kind of sliding down, just this just sizzle off in the distance. Tonk and Tor kind of look at each other, kind of a little confused, and go, "Did that look like that went off to the icy path, Tonk?" He goes, "I think it did, Tor."
We're gonna go through the caves, aren't we?
I think so.
I squeaked that in mouse. I didn't say that in real
Unfortunately,
life.
nobody understands it.
Looks like they hit the other one, or what was it? There was a big boom boom.
Must have, but why?
It's protecting itself. It wants us to go into the mines. I think we have to climb it.
Tonk and Tor kind of look at each other like, I don't know. I don't know any more about this, Tonk. What do you think? It's like, Tor, I have no idea. This is. They kind of both look at y'all. What's the plan?
I think we're taking the mines.
I feel like it's a trap.
The mines?
Yeah.
So after watching the big ass dragon almost melt the side of the mountain, that's when you want to climb the mountain. Not when our biggest worry was a snowstorm.
Because he's trying to funnel us into the mines.
Well, that raises like other concerns, doesn't it, Yuri? That implies that it knows we're coming.
Yeah. Aren't dragons like super smart?
No,
They're
I
not
just
psychic.
I bet Sidon just let him know we were here to kill him.
I wonder if the dwarf leader told him, because he was acting fucking weird.
This is true too. Or
Maybe he knows.
Tor, Tonk, when did your leader get here?
Oh, Doug? Doug's been around forever. He was a friend of my mom's.
He didn't show up about the same time the dragon showed up.
No, he's been here long before the dragon.
When he made his deal with the dragon, how many people came back?
Well, it was just him and his second lieutenant.
Stay down.
Yeah.
He's either working with the dragon, he is the dragon, or Sidon just warned him. Those are the three options.
I mean, can he be the dragon? What? How'd that work?
Dragons
Can
are
Sidon be the dragon?
capable of changing their shapes into more humanoid form.
What?
Well, but then like, I don't know. Like, how smart am I? Not at all. Never mind.
Well, it depends on what the knowledge base is, though. What are you trying to figure out?
Well,
Because
it's
you are
just
very very fluent in dragons, considering you had a partner as a dragon for quite a while.
It's like some detective shit, right? So like say the dragon is someone that we know, like Sidon or somebody that's been on this journey. We only knew about these two paths to get up to the dragon like 15 minutes ago when we talked to the leader. So that means that somebody between then and now would have had to communicate to the dragon that we're coming up via one of those two ways. Especially if there are well-known cave tunnels that take you up to the dragon.
I think he's on like an automated timer.
It's an little did y'all know I'm actually going Crystal Mecha Dragon.
Well, that's why we're opting to kill the dragon first, so it doesn't become a crystal mecha dragon.
Then it's just a Mecha Dragon.
Those exist. They're called clockwork dragons.
All right, so party
Alright.
decision time.
Do we go beat the shit out of that fucking dwarf, or do we go into the tunnels and then beat the shit out of that fucking dwarf?
Go into the tunnels.
We go into the tunnels, but we, be real on top of it.
I'm thinking the tunnels might be our best course of action too.
I think the tunnels are our only action to get up there now.
I don't even know if the side of the mountain will be climbable anymore if you
Don't
just
either.
blast it.
Tonk and Tor kind of look it over as the resident expert mountain climbers. They go, I don't know, if you give it maybe a day or two, cool off, it'd probably be fine. Be a little
Oh
sick.
yeah, we're definitely going into the mines then. Let's go.
I did
wait.
like that idea of the flying. What's up with that?
Yeah,
I've
but
never flown before. Have you, Tonk? I haven't, Tor.
the problem is like only two of us can fly.
Oh,
He can only fly for an hour.
I see.
If I decided to focus my energies another way, I could have flown, but I decided against it.
Yeah. All right then. To the mines.
Hindsight 2020, I probably should have took the fly spell.
You're gonna be able to fly soon anyway.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for my saddle. That's the only reason I did.
All right, so they cut back, lead you backwards a little bit, but not quite all the way back to the camp. They turn off onto a little side path that kind of winds back and forth until you reach the side of the wall again. This time, you don't see anything at first, but they kind of go, it's right around here somewhere. And they walk over, and as they kind of walk around to the side, you can see that it is kind of a layered wall where there is a small alcove that allows entrance into it.
Hey, guys! Remember, speak friend and enter.
A kraken appears.
I don't remember that.
We watched
Fellowship.
we watched. It was the first. That was in the first one.
Remember, we watched Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship of the Ring at the Sphinx's house.
So that's kind of like funnily meta, because even though Randall has seen Lord of the Rings, I haven't.
Oh my god!
David!
I
David!
haven't either.
Oh, Catherine, David.
Last time I watched it, I was like 6?
All right. That does. Next time that not everybody can come, but y'all two can, we're Fellowship of the Rings for Monday night,
Yay!
so that at least the players can have the knowledge that the characters do.
Yeah, but we have to watch it as our characters.
Yes, you have to comment on anything in character.
Cool.
That'd actually be a lot of fun.
That would be fun.
That's that's a fun role playing exercise.
Anyway,
Right.
they begin leading you through the mine.
Take out Sting and cast light on it.
All right. As y'all wind your way through the caves, you can feel kind of the air pressure dropping as you get up higher and higher in the caves. You can feel it getting colder, but because of there not being any real breaks to the outside, it's actually not like terrible in here. Y'all walk for probably a solid hour with very little in the way of anything interesting happening. You do see a couple spiders that are about this big before they scurry away.
I'm on edge every fucking second.
And as y'all get up towards the top, Tonk and Tor kind of go, I think this is about as far as I've ever been. Let's see. Can't be too much farther. And let's give check.
How's it looking, Tonk? Tor?
They go, I think we're almost there. We're getting close.
Are these caves tall people accommodating, or are we all hunched over again?
In certain sections, yes, but in other sections, it is like it does get fairly small to where you have to kind of squeeze through. But given enough time, y'all are able to pretty easily navigate through. It is probably all these short areas are probably kind of getting to your back, Randall, a little bit, but it's nothing that's gonna affect you too bad.
Where are these caves gonna lead us out to?
They go, well, hopefully the top of the mountain.
Yeah, I'm assuming there are also like caves that are angled upward, right? Like we're climbing uphill.
Yes, y'all are climbing uphill. And like I said, the air pressure due to altitude is actually getting a little thinner, like noticeably even inside the cave.
Not bad enough to where we need to like do a con check or something.
No, that would be like the cold. But because y'all are inside of a completely sheltered cave, y'all are okay there.
I just didn't know if it was like altitude sickness levels.
No, not quite that level. Let's see. Y'all get up towards the top before you start to feel a chilly breeze coming from in front of you. It looks like there's a chamber up ahead that opens up.
But not out?
There is a little bit of natural light coming from this opening, so you can tell that there's some way out, but you can't tell how big it is. Like you really can't tell anything from this point here. Just that there's fresh air coming from this direction.
We can't see shit in there, can we?
Do you get up there and start to look in?
Yeah, I'm sketched the fuck out by this.
Yeah, I want to stealth up and
all right,
take a
roll
gander.
stealth.
Yeah, I'll do it with you.
I'm gonna let the tiny people take front on this one.
Tiny dude.
I will do
I'm
the
5'11".
Why are you
Yeah,
doing this then?
tiny.
The caves are tiny.
Because I have the most stealth.
Yeah, I got a 2. I'm pretty anxious.
Oh my,
my
sweet
God.
Jesus, dude. 2 in a row.
Alexandra, you're able to silently move your way up there, but Damon keeps like bouncing his sword on rocks on accident as he's kind of like trying to light the way, kind of making clanging sounds, and Yuri definitely isn't helping.
I'm nervously chatting, like, oh, hey, yeah, so dragon, that's pretty cool. Like, we can figure that out. Like, it's not that big a deal. Like, we can kill it.
Just
Yuri,
turn
shut the fuck
around,
up.
swing my sword on the wall. Yuri, you need to be quiet. Ding!
So, ting! Rings through the cave.
Both of you shut the fuck up. Holy cow.
Um, Alexandra, are you getting up to look into the cave entrance? Or
Yeah,
into this
I
entrance?
guess.
Okay, make a perception check.
Oh,
I
I'm so
mean-
good at those.
I'm getting there.
Do all three of us
Alright.
need to do that?
Anybody that's looking inside yet?
Like I said, I'm staying back.
Okay,
16?
23. Okay. Alexandra, as you kind of look around the corner, the brightness of the natural light is a little jarring, and it's taking your eyes a second to adjust. There is a lot of light in here, and Damon and Yuri are the first to recognize it's not just coming from anywhere. The natural light is coming from an opening in the top of this giant chamber that leads to the outside. And you can see snow flurries kind of making their way inside and drifting down. But what's really blinding is on the other side of the cave, a large pile of gold that is reflecting natural light on all walls and just kind of making crazy light patterns across the entrance, the
I
cavern.
give a beep and I go down on my butt.
Okay.
Like slide down a little bit. Yep, hey, yep, we're here. This is it. We're in the lair, guys. Hey.
Yuri, with the 23, you would notice, in addition to all of that, there are scattered throughout the room a couple of large crystals.
Large what?
Blue crystals.
Blue crystal. Start sliding Titan's Bane out and just start shaking with rage.
We need group huddle, guys. Come on.
I'm already huddled.
Hero huddle.
We have to get it out of the lair. I don't know if it's in the lair. But I don't know what that dwarf was saying, but I don't want to find it in the lair.
Should we find if there's any traps around here that it might have set up for people?
I think it's the trap.
It is the trap, but I don't know. I feel like since it's its territory, it's gonna like have like certain things
But will
kind
it
of
just
catch us off guard.
will it know if we're walking around or have little like dragon children or something?
I don't think dragons ever become psychic.
Not that you know of.
You've never seen a what is it? Mind Flayer dragon?
I have not. Thank God.
Big
Well,
fuck.
get ready next session.
They have crystal dragons. They have psionics.
Big fuck. You the dragon lord. What do you think we do? How do we kill this thing?
Are you
Well,
able to see
regardless of
anything
what
here?
kind of dragon you have,
Just the map, nothing.
Okay.
If you want to get its
It's a good
attention,
map.
you
I
always
will
fuck
say
with
there's
the
a
horde.
lot less gold. Don't be
You-
fooled.
There's not enough gold for us to like finance a kingdom.
Not quite. He hasn't been gathering that much gold from here.
Oh,
But, you think we can take it in its lair?
I'd rather not. Not that it's impossible. It's just not
whoa.
advised.
Did I see an exit to this cave besides the one up top?
You did not. But you also can't see all
Like around,
areas of the
around this corner.
Right.
I am completely blind.
If we
Ah.
got to the mouth of the cave and made a big, the dragon would come, he'd be like, "What the fuck are these guys doing there at my horde?
Better?
Oh my god!"
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you want to get the dragon's attention and probably get him out of the cave, we fuck with the horde.
But the horde is right here, and the dragon's out there. Go.
What are y'all doing?
We could
Oh,
hide in the cave and
sorry.
wait for the dragon to come back.
Might be a decent way to ambush, perhaps. Give us a
So are we gonna like
bigger
fight?
fighting chance.
Are we gonna fight the dragon? Yes.
Oh, like here?
Well, that's what we're debating. Like, do we want to lure him out? Do we want to fight him here?
I mean, I don't want to depend on like a single thing, but I can try to banish it. But
can
that's
banish
not.
the
They may
dragon?
not hit. You know, it may fail, and so it won't save up. How long has it been since we left the shaman shack and we're in here?
Since you left the shaman shack,
Yeah.
it's been probably a good 4 hours.
I don't know.
Here's my issue with trying to lure it away. If it tries to bail, where's it gonna go? Because we're at its home. But if we lure it away, it can bail and just come back here. And it took us forever to climb up that mountain.
Yeah, that's a good point. If it's in, why would it? I mean, we're just puny little babies to him, right? He'll come out and kill us.
I mean,
But he could run into the cave at any point once we start hurting it. That's a good
Yeah.
point.
you're gonna be fighting it in here probably anyway.
I say we just set up an ambush and fight it in here.
Agreed.
Okay,
We
I agree.
bury ourselves in the gold. It'd look cool. It would be really cool for the poem. The heroes emerged from the piles of gold and kicked that dragon in the ass.
Look at your gold. Now back to me. Now back to gold. Now your gold is heroes.
Let's see.
Right, so I'm just gonna make you big from the get-go, big fuck.
I don't
Like from the
see.
beginning of the fight.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I thought you meant like for a second. I thought you meant right now while we're trying to
Yeah,
hide.
okay, that's what I
It's
was.
not gonna do what you wanted to do.
All right. Oh fuck. So let's sneak into the dragon's lair.
Yeah, everybody just be very quiet. Find a place to hide, be it in the gold, behind a pillar.
Oh yeah, I saw crystals.
Hey Carter.
Mm-hmm.
What check do I need to roll if I want to start coating my arrows in those leaves of that plant?
I'd
Like,
say
so-
being experienced with this type of thing, I would say you probably don't really need to check
Okay, sure.
just to coat.
How many can I do? That's what I was really kind of asking.
Typical poison gives you 10 arrows per application, or 10 ammunition, whatever you're shooting.
Okay.
Let's call it that.
Well, I guess if we're gonna do that, I can start using my ammunition because I only have 40 arrows total.
Okay. And what are you coating it in?
Nightshade leaves.
Gotcha.
I think there's only 3 petals. But that's up to you. You can make it 1. I don't care, honestly.
I gotcha. I'd say with what you have for the nightshade, I'd say you can probably get 5 or 6 arrows.
All right. I'll do 5. I'll keep 1 extra. Enough for a little bit.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna start heading in. I'm gonna go bury myself in the gold.
All right.
Yeah, stealth checks around. Can we do a groupie?
Is there any manure around?
As you look around,
I don't even know if you'd call dragon shit manure.
I
Dragon
would say
turds.
probably not.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
I mean,
trying-
yeah, don't
Animal-
shit
Because
where
why-
you eat, right?
If a dragon can fly anywhere, why would it shit in its own house?
Yeah, even
Correct.
even the most basic animal doesn't shit where it sleeps.
Yeah. He'd be dive bombing some of these towns.
25 stealth.
Be bombing towns, all right.
Imagine some fucking scat fetish dragon.
Oh
Jesus
god.
Christ.
Would you even want to tell anybody about killing that thing?
Honestly,
probably be a good
yeah,
thing.
absolutely. I'd be like, you wouldn't even believe I killed the worst dragon out there, and y'all better be happy I did.
Are we doing a group stealth check?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
hope so.
put yourself where you want to hide and make a stealth check.
Oh, just like
Up here, there are ledges up above. If you want to try to get up.
This looks like it's the lid of a treasure chest. Is it like jutting out enough for cover?
I'd say sure.
Sorry, what were those
Yeah, you
ledges
can hide
again?
behind
Actually, no, never mind.
Should I make a stealth check if I'm a rat?
Yes, but I would give you advantage.
Barty, hide in the skull.
I don't know how big's the skull.
I don't think there's a dragon skull in the dragon's den.
Oh. Oh, wait, wow. It was, maybe that's a demon skull, Dallas.
Yeah, maybe it's a Balrog.
And the dragon killed the Balrog.
Then let's not fight this dragon because the Balrog's a lot stronger than this dragon we're about to fight.
Oh yeah, okay, let's not then. Let's go, dude. Fuck.
Is there a place that's like a ledge that I can fly up to and land on?
There are a couple, yeah. There's
That's
up
it.
here and up here,
Oh no.
and yeah. If you're looking for higher than that, I'd say probably not. The
What's
room
this
kind
look
of
like?
Kate, you would
that's
use a
just rock
rat
on the
stealth
wall.
modifier, not
There's
yours.
just a rock on the wall? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I did because I'm looking at my D&D sheet where I
Rat should
chose a
have
rat.
stealth.
Yeah, rats actually not have stealth, but they really should.
No, I
That's
think
I'll give you
I
like
so
have
I'll give you like a
dumb.
stealth.
+5. Yeah, I'll give you like a +5 for it because that doesn't matter.
Plus
I'm gonna
5.
hide in the
Yeah.
box.
I'd rather not hide in the gold, but I do need to be
If
by
it's
Yuri, so I'm gonna hide up here.
I might just crawl into David's or Dallas's pocket.
Why you need to be by Yuri?
Because whenever the shit goes down, aren't you gonna make me big?
No, I'm making you big.
I thought it was Yuri that's making me big.
I don't make you big. I thought you were gonna fucking throw me at the dragon.
And you don't got. It's not a touch spell. It's a 30-foot range.
All right, who has buried themselves in gold?
I have.
Me,
I will.
I have.
I have.
Is this box actually that big, or is it not that big?
I'd
Is it not on
say
there?
it
I'm 5
is
feet tall.
there. Yeah, I'd say it is there, but it's not like it's probably not big enough for you to hide in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna hide in it. I was gonna hide behind the open lid, but if it's
Yeah, that's
not
where
super big.
creative is.
Oh, okay. No, never mind. I just now
So
noticed that.
yeah.
Screw it. I'll be right here.
Big fuck Damon, make perception check with where you're at.
So good. The best
Stealth.
there is.
2.
16.
16.
Big fuck.
I'm praying.
Would this be based on smell? Because he would have advantage if it does.
Well, I'm hiding.
stealthing,
Actually,
by the
you
way.
know what? Sure.
Carter, I'm stealthing, by the way. Just
Okay.
You probably smelled a dragon before.
Well, I'm saying you can make a perception check with your smell, Randall, if you want the advantage.
Hold on. I think I might have gotten confused. What are we making a check for right now? I thought we were hiding.
You and Damon are making a general perception check for me real quick to see something.
Then.
But you did need to make a stealth check too.
A dragon, per chance.
No, I did make a stealth check.
Yeah.
That's the 4?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll hold on to that. And you have advantage on this perception check because of your...
Tonight's not a good night, boys.
Tonight is not going to be a good day.
7. All right. So Randall does not notice it, but Damon, as you are digging yourself into the coins, there is a stubby little, a small stubby hand, kind of in the coins, sticking out.
Like, not from me or Bigfoot?
Correct.
Just kind of... Because I know he buried himself right next to me. I'll just... Bigfoot, there's dead people in the coins.
There's fucking skulls everywhere, dude. What were you expecting?
Yeah, I'm just saying that might make our hiding better. It'll mask our scent more.
Oh, I wonder. Let me see here. At what? I'm not smart, but I'm also not completely inane. At what point do you think it would become relative, obvious to me that my hiding isn't effective?
Probably once you see everybody else just kind of like disappear and you're kind of able to still look around and, see things, I'd say pretty quickly you'd figure out that you're not getting anywhere here.
I'm gonna say fuck it and burn a level 2 spot to go invisible.
Okay.
Yeah, can I get a chance to reroll then? If it seems we're just waiting, maybe I'll just readjust.
I'll say yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yay, 20.
All right.
Not that.
David goes in.
All right.
Okay. Everybody else make their stealths?
I believe so.
Okay. Y'all are sitting there waiting for, I'd say, a solid 30 minutes. Say at this point, Randall, you definitely would have picked up the smell of dead body at this point. There's definitely somebody dead right next to Damon. Everybody else is remaining hidden. Another 10 minutes pass before y'all begin to hear the heavy wing beats. As a dark shadow blots out what little natural light was coming into this room. Those of you who can look up and see the copper dragon is coming in for a landing. And let's take our break there.
Ooh.
No turning back, boys.
Fuck this, I'm out. I'm running.
You just start sprinting and gets melted.
I'm actually dead excited because of the fact that David is pulling a Hobbit right now.
I know, right? Like
Just
straight up
Morgan
Bilbo in
running
it.
on the gold. It's just like. Ding, ding.
Straight up Bilbo. Oh my god.
But David's never seen the Hobbit, has he?
Nope.
No. I have seen The Hobbit.
You've seen The Hobbit, but not Lord of the Rings, David.
Ah, David.
Oh, that hurts, actually.
That's like
wait.
saying I've
David.
seen the Phantom Menace, but I haven't seen the original trilogy.
He hasn't seen the original trilogy either.
God damn it, David!
Hold on. I think isn't
Why was
The
that
Hobbit
not
like
your bachelor party?
Isn't The Hobbit a 3-parter too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I've only seen the first part. I've seen the one that has the scene with the dwarves like rolling down a river in a barrel.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was the second one.
Is that the second one?
I think
That's the
that's
one
I
I've
thought
seen.
it was.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the first one.
Yeah, it ends on that part. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, because like he's poisoned and then the elf lady sucks the poison out of his dick and then he's like, I love you.
Hot.
The movies, the
Yeah.
Fellowship and all that, it's literally just a D&D campaign.
Oh, for sure.
Basically.
Hey Carter, before we go to break, I'm gonna ready a spell. So when he
Okay.
attacks, I'm gonna use it.
Okay. What spell?
The
Sword of Fate.
God damn you.
So would readying a spell make you like?
That's gonna blow your stealth because like
Yeah,
when you
that's what
talk,
I'm
Because
there's
you're
gonna
wondering.
sitting
be-
there like,
there's gonna be
ow.
energy swirling around you and shit.
I mean, that's fine.
Is it?
He's
Yeah,
gonna
sure.
fucking swarm in and kill you.
I mean, I'll take my chance.
Can I use Sleet Storm?
You're a mouse.
Well, when I'm not a
You are
mouse.
a mouse.
When
You
I'm
can
not
when
a
you're not a mouse.
Ratatouille. I can in the mines, even though we're not outside.
I will say we're in a
Oh.
very small contained area, and that is a very wide range spell. But it's on you.
Is it?
How big is Water
That's,
Sphere?
it's a 20-foot tall, 40-foot radius. that's an 80-foot diameter. Let's
Well, what if I can control it? Can I control it? Can I just say I
Let's
don't
see.
want all of it? I just want some of it.
20, 40.
Like I just want a dragon's width.
Yeah, no, you
Sleep.
can't really control the size. If it was a wall spell, yes, but those spells, no.
Alright, that's
You
about
have
the area
the
that you're
sun wall.
affecting, Rotor.
I
Oh,
got
it's
it on
it's
GM
his-
layer.
Yep, you're right.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Never mind.
With a 40-foot
God.
radius. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Go for it.
Basically
Build a
get the
little.
whole room.
Yeah, you can do it in
Yeah.
this back corner. Oh, you want to
Which
move?
back corner?
Hey, Kate, you want to move up here with me?
Where am I? I don't
Bottom
see
left.
Oh, you're in the
myself.
bottom left. Make sure you fill out your HP too. 'cause
Yeah,
that
make
might
sure y'all refill up y'all's.
Can y'all can y'all ping me?
I'm pinging.
not- You're in the bottom
Oh,
left corner.
whoa. Wow, I was all the way over there.
And you're hiding in one of my pockets, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just
Yeah.
don't eat my fucking my chili pepper.
I'm gnawing a hole in your pants.
They're already ruined from the lava.
'Cause I'm stressed. I have to chew on something. I'm really stressed out right now.
Mouse stress.
Say if you're in my reagent pocket where all my spell stuff is, I do have. Yeah, you don't want to chew on anything in here. It's stuff like a hot pepper, iron dust, bat shit, and sulfur.
Not like disagree with y'all, but is a vocal spell have a visual?
So it'll be
What are the components? Is it
VSM.
None.
Oh, then it's
No, I mean like, is it V, S, or M, or some
Just V.
combination?
just V.
Yes.
If it's just vocal, then he's gonna hear you. But in
Yeah, he'll
Conjuring,
hear me when I say it though, because you cast it, then you say the thing.
So conjuring a spell has visual effects. You need a feat in order to make them stealthy, and you also gotta. It's not instant. So if you start casting a spell, that's gonna give it that gives an enemy enough time to enter initiative. The only way you can get around that is if you somehow get surprise on him.
Yeah, or if you're a sorcerer and you can do subtle spell.
Oh, then I'll just take that, but I'll just ready an arrow shot when he attacks, or whatever. If that breaks stealth too, then I won't do shit.
Yeah, pretty much
I'd say
prepare.
that's probably fine.
Okay.
All right, David, go poop.
'Cause you can kind of like lean back into your alcove and pull back your bow or something.
I am very surprised that I don't actually have to poop, considering the fucking mountain of food I had for dinner.
Well, it's probably all the alcohol we consumed over the weekend.
My body just needs the sponges.
Now, you got your bow in your feet, and you're kind of laying on the ground with the arrow.